Looks like I've learned a thing or two. Looks like I've learned a...
Alright. Legend, one resin. I just stream every day to play Genshin. 좀 그만해라.
This realm is... If you ever...
You're here. I sort of assumed that you didn't make it home very often. So, how are the travels going? Anything exciting happened lately? Your stories might be just the inspiration I need. Do you have any Hagoita here? I could go for a round or two against you. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? Don't think I'm good for anything beyond sewing and stitching, huh? I played it all the time when I was growing up in Inazuma. I was actually one of the best players around. But no one knows how to play in Fontaine. And playing with beginners just feels, I don't know, kind of unfair to them. You must have played it during your travels in Inazuma, right? I bet you're pretty good. Well, you game? Oh, don't tell me you're scared. Yeah, that's more like it. There's the traveler everyone talks about. Just so we're clear, I will definitely exercise my bragging rights if you lose. We can start whenever you're ready. I've got my own pair of Hagoita that I can use. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't use two. I use twin blades in combat. What's so strange about using twin Hagoita? You can go ahead and use 4 Hagoita against me if you want. I don't mind. Unless... oh, you'd rather forfeit right now? Oh, don't you worry about that. Even though the Chioriya brand is all about never admitting defeat, I have no problem with accepting a loss in a game between friends. On one condition, of course. You have to actually beat me first. Huh, you're here. So, how... This one is for the books. A lot of people avoid chatting with me whenever they can help it because they don't like what I have to say. The truth is, I just prefer it when people can cut to the chase and be straight with one another. The amount of effort some people put into beating around the bush and being diplomatic, ugh. It'd be so much quicker to just hash it out and be done with it. What about you? What's your preferred communication style? Oh, excellent. That'll save us a lot of trouble. I remember one time when I saw a customer hesitating between 2 different colored outfits. I told her that she should pick the cream-colored one, since it went well with her hair and also accentuated her figure. She turned her nose up at that, and said that the stains would show up more on the cream one than the gray one. So, I said, sure thing. If you're set on the gray one, I can make some adjustments so it'll look more stylish. But she didn't like that idea either, and she started saying that maybe the gray was a bit too dull. We went back and forth like that for a whole afternoon. In the end, she picked a red one. I mean, I do understand where she was coming from. Her concerns were valid, it's just... people like that... they need to learn to prioritize between criteria when they're making a decision. If you want something that goes with your figure, pick the cream. If you want to get away with a few smudges and stains, pick the gray. But if what you really want is to stand out from the crowd so your crush will spot you as soon as you arrive at the party, then for goodness sake, just tell me that as soon as you walk through my door. I'm getting all worked up just thinking about it. I need a moment to calm down. You're right. She was hesitant about telling me. But if she'd just been direct with me, we could have saved so much time. And then I would have been able to do a better job of tailoring her outfit to suit her needs. Things like that happen all the time. It makes me all the more determined to never beat around the bush and always be upfront and direct. Sure, it might not have been the smartest approach, but for me at least, it's definitely the most efficient. All this is to say that I will never hide my true thoughts and feelings from you, and I'd like it if you could do the same for me. Of course, if you ever find yourself compelled to say something like, Chioriya Boutique's outfits are hideous, then I'd hope you at least follow it up with some sort of reasoned argument that I can consider. You don't seem like the type of person who'd say something just to be provocative. Unless, I don't know, you secretly enjoy the feeling of being thrown out my front door or something. Huh, you're... so? Morning. Mind if I borrow your kitchen?
Hello, this is your garden, so it is my turn to greet you first. Not really. No, that's not the issue. It's just... you've been my guest so often up till now. Now that I am suddenly the guest, I find myself unused to it. What should I do? Chat with you, or perhaps play games together? Really? In that case, can I stroll about, singing as I do? Can I take a nap anywhere I choose, should I wish to rest? And would it be alright to pick some of the plants you've planted? You know, as you sometimes do with Moonfall Silver at Silver Moon Hall. Only a jest. So long as they will help you on your journey, I would never object. You've created a very pleasant environment here. I'm already satisfied to just enjoy it in peace. I wonder, should I try decorating Silver Moon Hall as well? Hello. This is your garden. Sure. I might need you to start us off, though. I don't usually chat with others. Even when I was with the Fatui, I mostly sat in a corner during meetings and refrained from participating in debates. Most of the topics were boring anyway. Someone wants this or to fight for that, and nobody would give an inch. More vexing was how they would sometimes seek out my opinion. My eyes were always closed, and so they assumed that I was listening in silence. In truth, most of the time I was either sleeping or simply not thinking about anything at all. But responding was not an issue. At times like those, I would pick one of the questioners and indicate that they were right. That always did the trick. If Regrator or the Rooster were arguing, I'd side with the latter. And if the Doctor and Arlecchino were locked in a debate, I'd pick Arlecchino. The captain was always in the right, and while Sandrone could be quite stubborn, she was generally right as well. And if the captain and Sandrone were to ask me at the same time... That was quite rare. And were it to actually happen, I'd say that both sides had a point. They're both very independent-minded. My opinions would not alter their judgment. What did you want to talk to me about again? Is that so? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. In truth, I prefer speaking with Kuhenki rather than humans. Their thinking is pure and simple, and they do not hide their thoughts. Let's play. Tell me a story. I want to sleep. There's something nice over there. Seen through their eyes, the world is simple and beautiful.
I suppose it wouldn't... Your power to... Well, there is... maybe not now. Let's save that fight for it when faced with the... You, of course, possess a very special power. Do you have any plans as to how you'd like to use it? An unsurprising answer. Many people believe they would help others in a time of crisis. What do you think best explains that? Everyone experiences when they are too weak to realize these desires. We cannot expect every... All right. Let's leave the discussion here for now. I'll start my drills now.